The coastal town awakens to a symphony of bustling activity, its cobblestone streets teeming with life as seagulls cry above. High above the lively streets, a wide-eyed orange tabby kitten named Whiskers peers from a windowsill, his gaze capturing the vibrant scene below. Whiskers, the adventurous kitten with a unique eye patch, cautiously leans forward, his curiosity piqued by the bustling world beyond his window. The sun casts a warm glow on the cobblestone streets as Whiskers watches from his perch, the sounds of the town a distant hum. A gentle breeze rustles through the town, carrying the scent of the sea, as Whiskers remains still, soaking in the sensory symphony. In a moment of quiet contemplation, Whiskers, the little observer, dreams of the day he will explore the cobblestone streets himself. In Mrs. Cardamom's snug home, Whiskers begins his exploration, each corner whispering tales of the sea. Whiskers moves cautiously, his senses alert to the mysteries held within the walls adorned with old maps. He pauses before an ancient map, its faded colors hinting at adventures in faraway lands. Intrigued, Whiskers reaches out a paw, as if to touch the uncharted territories of the past. The sunlight streams in, illuminating the dust motes dancing around Whiskers as he remains lost in thought. Whiskers curls up near a stack of nautical charts, dreaming of voyages across the boundless ocean. In the attic, sunlight filters through dusty panes as Whiskers explores forgotten relics. Amidst the relics of time, Whiskers' playful curiosity leads her to an old, imposing chest. A mischievous nudge, and the chest teeters, threatening to spill its secrets. With a final, fateful push, the ancient chest tips over, its contents about to be revealed. The attic holds its breath as the secrets of the past are laid bare. Deep within the chest, a soft glow emanates from a compass suspended in the air. The compass spins gently, its needle wavering as if guided by unseen forces. A cryptic message appears nearby. The floating city follow the fog. The compass glows more intensely, as if reacting to the mysterious inscription. The chest seems to vibrate with a newfound energy, hinting at the path to the floating city. The fog outside the chest swirls, beckoning towards an unknown horizon. Under the cloak of night, I am compelled to leave the house, drawn by an invisible force. The coastal town is muted, every sound swallowed by the dense fog rolling in from the sea. The fog thickens, enveloping everything in an eerie, soundless embrace. The world fades into a silent, ghostly realm, guided only by the unseen. In a forgotten garden, bathed in moonlight, a weathered hot air balloon whispers tales of forgotten dreams. Whiskers, drawn by an irresistible call, gazes at the balloon with wide-eyed wonder. With a leap of faith, Whiskers begins her ascent, paws finding purchase on the balloon's ancient ropes. Higher and higher she climbs, the weathered fabric yielding to her determined paws. At the basket's edge, Whiskers pauses, a tiny silhouette against the vast, starlit sky. Against the backdrop of an endless night, the balloon begins its silent ascent, carrying Whiskers toward the heavens. Higher and higher it climbs, through veils of mist, leaving the lights of the town behind. The world transforms into a sea of clouds, with the town swallowed by the swirling fog below. Above the clouds, only the stars remain, as Whiskers drifts into the ethereal expanse. Amid the swirling clouds, Whiskers' eyes grow wide with awe and a touch of fear. The thin, cold air bites at exposed skin, a stark reminder of their ascent. Gasping, Whiskers clutches the side of the basket. Below, the world shrinks away, a distant memory in the swirling darkness. The clouds dance around them, an ethereal ballet of light and shadow. The balloon drifts silently through the night sky. High above the world, inside a swaying balloon basket, the grizzled adventurer Pip offers a weathered hand. Whiskers, the wide-eyed inventor, clutches a blueprint tightly, his gaze hesitant. Many chase the floating city. Few return. Pip's words hang heavy in the air. The balloon basket sways gently, the clouds stretching out endlessly beneath. A reluctant duo is formed amidst the vast expanse of sky and cloud. The journey begins, the fate of their quest unknown. The balloon glides into a realm of swirling clouds, a ghost amidst the heavens. Bioluminescent jellyfish pulse with an ethereal glow, their light painting the mist with otherworldly hues. The jellyfish float silently, their forms glowing, their light a beacon in the swirling fog. Distant mirage-like storms flicker with silent lightning, their ethereal beauty a haunting spectacle. The lightning flashes, silent and dreamlike, painting the sky with fleeting strokes of light. The balloon drifts onward, a lone traveler in a dreamscape of light and storm. High above, Whiskers, fur ruffled by the wind, gazes down at the shadowed world. A mirage shimmers in the distance, revealing a vision of her old home, a beacon of warmth and invitation in the dark expanse. Whispering into the night, Whiskers wonders, Should I turn back? Hesitation flickers in her eyes, revealing a battle between the pull of comfort and the call of the unknown adventure. Amidst the swirling clouds, Pip fights to keep the balloon steady. The balloon lurches violently, threatening to tear free from Pip's grasp. With mounting desperation, Pip strains against the wind, his voice cracking as he shouts, "I can't hold it for long!" The clouds swirl ominously as Pip struggles, the balloon a fragile beacon against the storm's fury. Inside the swaying balloon basket, Whiskers stands firm, paws gripping the edge. The floating compass spins wildly, its needle a blur of frantic direction. With unwavering resolve, Whiskers guides the balloon through the storm's fury. The balloon emerges from the storm's heart, narrowly escaping its grasp. Upon an island adrift in the sky, a brightly colored balloon descends, its arrival heralded by swirling winds. The island shimmers with life, where floating flowers dance in the sunlight, their petals reflecting the light. Playful, sentient breezes weave through the flowers, their ethereal dance filling the air with magic. The wind garden breathes with life, a sanctuary suspended between the earth and sky. In the tranquil wind garden, Zephyr, an owl of venerable age and profound wisdom, reveals himself. His eyes shimmer like golden coins, mirroring the verdant foliage around him. Zephyr speaks, his voice a gentle breeze. The compass is powered by true curiosity and a pure heart. His words echo through the garden, a soft promise of guidance and truth. In the wind garden, Zephyr gestures grandly, unveiling a mesmerizing vortex of petals, their colors a dance of light against the sky. A kaleidoscope of color swirls, a maze of petals suspended in the air, challenging all who dare to enter. Whiskers, though small, fixes his gaze on the swirling challenge, determination burning bright in his eyes. He observes the swirling petals, his focus unwavering, calculating his path through the vibrant maze. The wind whispers secrets only Whiskers can hear, guiding him toward the heart of the garden's challenge. With a deep breath, Whiskers prepares to face the swirling vortex, his spirit unyielding against the wind's test. The floating petal maze stretches into the horizon, an ocean of delicate beauty under the vast sky. With unmatched determination, Whiskers begins her daring leap through the floral labyrinth. Whiskers navigates the maze, a blur of fur and focus amidst the vibrant petals. She twists and turns, her agility a stark contrast to the static beauty of her surroundings. Every obstacle is met with a renewed surge of energy, her resolve unwavering. Whiskers, a symbol of relentless spirit, conquers the floating petal maze. In the heart of the wind garden, Whiskers navigates the maze, each gust of wind carrying the scent of freedom. Whiskers emerges triumphant, a beacon of success in the tranquil expanse of the wind garden. A surge of energy courses through the floating compass, its glow intensifying with each passing moment. The floating compass, now ablaze with light, signals the completion of Whiskers' journey. Above the world, clouds begin to yield, revealing the ethereal wonder of the floating city. The city rests serenely upon magnificent airwhale creatures, their forms like ancient gods of the sky. A breathtaking vista unfolds as the floating city is bathed in sunlight, a testament to dreams made reality. The air whale creatures move slowly, their gentle movements guiding the floating city through the sky. The city stands as a beacon of hope, a reminder of what can be achieved when imagination takes flight. The floating city hovers in the sky, an awe-inspiring sight that defies earthly limitations. The floating city sways gently, its buildings like kelp in an unseen ocean current, a silent testament to a forgotten civilization. Bridges of musical light shimmer into existence, only to fade back into the ethereal sky. The city floats abandoned, a spectral echo of what once was, adrift in the vast expanse of the sky. This sky city is a ghost of civilization, a haunting reminder of dreams lost to the heavens. In the skeletal remains of a floating city, an empty building stands as a haunted echo of what once was. Whiskers cautiously navigates the deserted halls, his every step a whisper in the vast emptiness. Sunlight pierces through shattered windows, illuminating the dust that dances in the ghostly silence. The air itself seems to hum with the faded echoes of laughter and conversations, now just spectral memories. Each shadow seems to hold a story, each silent room a chapter in a forgotten history. In the heart of the floating city, Whiskers spots a mysterious glass bottle. With bated breath, Whiskers carefully uncorks the bottle, a sense of anticipation filling the air. Inside, a tightly rolled parchment awaits, promising secrets of the city's destiny. Gently, Whiskers extracts the ancient scroll, its touch whispering forgotten tales. A moment of revelation hangs in the balance, as Whiskers deciphers the cryptic message, "When the last dreamer believes, the city will awaken." The weight of the city's fate rests on those words, echoing through the silent expanse. In the city center, Whiskers stands before a stone pedestal. She holds the floating compass aloft, its light casting a radiant glow. The compass pulses with energy in her hand. Whiskers stares intently at the compass. The city center fades around Whiskers as her journey begins. In the heart of the city, Whiskers delicately sets the compass on the pedestal. A surge of brilliant lights erupts around the compass, signaling a dramatic shift. High above, the massive air whales stir with growing unease, sensing the change. The sky darkens as the air whales begin to churn, their immense forms casting long shadows. The city holds its breath, awaiting the unfolding events as the air whales continue their agitation. As the city awakens, the first rays of sunlight paint the skyscrapers in hues of gold. The streets come alive with the energy of a new day. Among the bustling crowd, Pip's voice cuts through, filled with excitement. "You did it, kitten," Pip exclaims, his face glowing with pride. The city begins to stir, blending ambition with the tender connection between Pip and his kitten. The dawn of a new day promises endless possibilities. The floating city emerges in a burst of vibrant color, a testament to enduring magic. Ancient statues awaken, their stone faces cracking into expressions of long-lost joy. An ethereal melody fills the air, carried by unseen winds, a symphony of enchantment. The city pulsates with life as the music swells, resonating with the magic of the awakened statues. In a realm of endless sky, Whiskers soars through a vibrant parade of floating wonders, astride an air whale. The wind, a playful accomplice, dances through Whiskers' hair as she bursts into unrestrained laughter. Above the clouds, a symphony of joy echoes as Whiskers revels in the sheer exhilaration of flight. Surrounded by the whimsical procession of floating creatures, Whiskers' heart swells with pure, unbridled delight. In this boundless expanse, Whiskers discovers the true meaning of freedom, carried by the wings of laughter and wonder. Above the clouds, dawn breaks, and Whiskers and Pip embark on their journey as the sky transforms into a canvas of vivid colors. The sun ascends, casting a radiant glow that illuminates Whiskers' determined gaze and Pip's eager stance. With each step, the coastal town beckons, promising a reunion amid the vast expanse of the morning sky. The horizon shifts from dark to light, signaling the start of their descent towards home. United in purpose, Whiskers and Pip begin to move forward, their silhouettes diminishing against the brightening sky. As dawn breaks over the coastal town, Whiskers and Pip make their way back, the streets quiet and still. Their journey culminates at Mrs. Cardamom's house, its windows glowing with a soft, inviting light. They cautiously approach, their anticipation building with each step toward the familiar door. The scent of baking wafts from within, promising warmth and the comforts of home after their long journey. Under the veil of dawn, Whiskers stealthily returns to bed, his silhouette a dance of mischief. The quiet of the morning shatters as Mrs. Cardamom enters, a harbinger of breakfast and routine. The aroma of breakfast fills the air, a fragrant betrayal of Whiskers' covert return. Whiskers feigns sleep, a master of deception beneath the quilt. Mrs. Cardamom watches, her eyes narrowed, a silent question hanging in the air. The game of cat and mouse unfolds with the rising sun, a delicate dance of suspicion and innocence. In her cozy home, Mrs. Cardamom's smile radiates pure, unsuspecting warmth. Whiskers remains unseen, his recent escapade unknown to her gentle gaze. A compass rests silently on the windowsill, its needle still, untouched by the day's events. The quiet compass mirrors the calm within, a stark contrast to Whiskers' thrilling adventure. Inside Mrs. Cardamom's cozy home, Whiskers pauses, his senses alert. The compass, once an emblem of adventure, now unerringly points inward toward the comfort of home. A realization dawns upon Whiskers. The warmth of belonging beckons him. Home. Whiskers steps onto the sandy shore, her gaze sweeping across the quaint coastal town. The salty air fills her senses as she begins her exploration, each step firm with newfound purpose. Sunlight dances on the water, mirroring the sparkle in her eyes as she observes the bustling harbor. The sounds of seagulls and distant chatter create a symphony of life as she ventures deeper into the town. A curious glance towards a fisherman mending his nets, she pauses, a silent observer of the town's rhythm. With a final, confident stride, she embraces her place in this vibrant tapestry, forever changed by her journey. High above the coastal town, Whiskers begins his daring climb across the weathered rooftops. With each step, Whiskers explores with growing confidence, his tail waving like a flag. Below, a community of pets, dogs, birds, and even a grumpy iguana gaze upward, their eyes reflecting admiration. Whiskers' bravery ignites a spark of adventure, stirring the hearts of those watching below. High above the coastal town, Pip settles onto the rooftop. The salty wind whips around him, playing with his hair. He surveys the town below, his gaze sweeping across the landscape. A wry smile touches Pip's lips, hinting at hidden thoughts. Pip adjusts his position, preparing for what comes next. With a glint in his eye, Pip murmurs, "This is my retirement." A vast expanse of clouds stretches out, serene and undisturbed under the radiant sun. From the heart of the clouds, a faint shimmer begins to materialize, hinting at something beyond the horizon. The shimmer strengthens, slowly resolving into the ethereal form of the floating city, a dream made real above the world. The floating city hovers majestically, its structures gleaming in the sunlight, an oasis of serenity and hope. The camera pulls back, emphasizing the city's isolation and grandeur against the backdrop of endless sky. The floating city remains, a shimmering promise amidst a boundless sky. Amidst the vibrant chaos of the coastal town market, Whiskers darts into view. She spots a butterfly, fluttering erratically through the crowded stalls. With newfound confidence, she leaps into the air, attempting to snare the butterfly. The butterfly evades her grasp, leading her on a merry chase through the bustling crowd. Her movements are more assured, reflecting a growing sense of freedom and joy. In her cozy home, Mrs. Cardamom prepares to share a magical secret, her every gesture hinting at untold wonders. Mrs. Cardamom reveals an ancient map, its delicate parchment whispering tales of faraway lands. With a slender finger, she traces winding rivers and fantastical creatures, each touch igniting the imagination. Whiskers, perched regally on a velvet cushion, listens with rapt attention, her emerald eyes gleaming with curiosity. The map unfurls, revealing distant lands teeming with fantastical creatures and winding rivers. Whiskers' tail twitches, a subtle sign of the adventure stirring within her feline heart. At the docks, Whiskers stands, a tiny figure against the vast expanse of the sea. His eyes follow the ships as they depart, each one a promise of untold adventures. In his mind, he is a sailor, braving storms and discovering new worlds. The salt-laced wind whispers tales of faraway lands, igniting his imagination. He dreams of the day he, too, will set sail, leaving the familiar shore behind. For now, he remains on the docks, a silent observer of the world's grand journey. The coastal town square buzzes under the golden sunlight, a vibrant tableau of life and anticipation. Whiskers stands at the center, a beacon of adventure among her eager audience. A symphony of expectation rises as dogs wag tails, cats twitch whiskers, and birds flutter wings, all eyes fixed on Whiskers. The air crackles with anticipation as Whiskers prepares to share tales of far-off lands and daring escapades. Every creature leans in, hearts pounding with excitement, ready to be transported by Whiskers' enchanting narratives. In this moment, the square transforms into a theater of dreams, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary through the power of storytelling. The windmill looms, its aged wood whispering tales of time and wind. Whiskers begins his ascent, driven by youthful curiosity and a desire to see beyond the horizon. Higher and higher, the world expands beneath him, each step fueled by the promise of discovery. At the apex, Whiskers surveys the landscape, his senses overwhelmed by the beauty of the world. A panoramic vista unfolds, the town a tapestry of life, the fields a canvas of endless possibility. Lost in wonder, Whiskers embraces the moment, forever changed by the vista from atop the windmill. Under the bright sun, Whiskers and Pip share a serene walk along the sandy beach, their bond deepening with each step. The rhythmic sound of waves complements their peaceful journey, a symphony of nature accompanying their quiet companionship. As they continue their stroll, the vast expanse of the ocean mirrors the boundless depth of their friendship. In a moment of shared tranquility, Whiskers and Pip find solace in each other's presence, solidifying their connection on the serene beach. Whiskers, a curious cat, enters a venerable library bathed in the soft glow of day. Sunlight streams through the tall windows, illuminating shelves lined with ancient books. Whiskers begins his exploration, his sensitive nose twitching as he inhales the scent of old paper and leather. He weaves between towering stacks, each book a silent sentinel guarding forgotten tales. Lost in his imagination, Whiskers envisions daring adventures and long-lost worlds hidden within the pages. The library transforms into a realm of endless possibilities, seen through the eyes of a feline explorer. Under the cloak of night, the lighthouse pierces the darkness with its guiding light. Whiskers, a solitary figure, watches the reassuring beam, a silent guardian of the sea. The light sweeps across the water, ensuring safe passage for ships navigating the treacherous waters. Whiskers remains vigilant, a steadfast sentinel under the watchful eye of the lighthouse. High atop the windswept hill, Whiskers settles, a solitary figure against the vast sky. His gaze lifts towards the heavens, lost in dreams of the ethereal floating city. Clouds drift lazily, mirroring the whimsical paths of his imagination. The promise of adventure shimmers in his wide, hopeful eyes. His whiskers twitch, sensing the magic woven into the very air. In this moment, the hilltop transforms into a launch pad for dreams, fueled by pure, unadulterated hope. Inside the bakery, Whiskers, the tabby cat, moves like a shadow, drawn by the aroma of freshly baked bread. She rises, stretching towards the forbidden delight, her senses alert and her body poised for action. In a swift, decisive strike, Whiskers snatches a bite of bread, her triumph echoing in the silent bakery. Contentment washes over her as she savors the stolen taste. her purrs a symphony of pure bliss. The cozy bakery fills with the soft rumble of Whiskers' purrs, a sweet melody of satisfaction. In the heart of the garden, Whiskers lends a paw, gently patting the soil with quiet dedication. Mrs. Cardamom smiles softly, watching Whiskers' earnest efforts in the blossoming garden. The gentle touch of Whiskers' paws aerates the earth, preparing it for new life amidst the blossoms. Sunlight dapples through the leaves, highlighting the shared tranquility between woman and cat in the vibrant garden. Whiskers pauses, looks up at Mrs. Cardamom, then resumes his nurturing work among the plants. Together, they cultivate a sanctuary of peace, where every blossom tells a story of care and companionship. In the serene stillness of the attic, Whiskers revisits a sanctuary of memories, where sunbeams illuminate tales of forgotten times. Sunlight dances through the air, each mote a tiny dancer in the grand ballet of remembrance. Her mind drifts back to the moment she discovered the floating compass, an unassuming artifact of infinite possibilities. The compass, a relic of mystery, beckoned her towards an adventure beyond imagination. A trunk, layered with dust and secrets, conceals the key to a journey that would change her destiny forever. The attic transforms from a mere space into a threshold, where the past ignites the path to a future brimming with promise. Whiskers strides boldly through the cobblestone streets, a tiny monarch surveying his domain. A symphony of meows announces Whiskers' arrival, each note a greeting to the villagers. The cobblestones beneath him echo with each confident step. Villagers pause, smiles spreading across their faces as Whiskers passes. The air vibrates with the warmth of Whiskers' friendly presence. He moves through the village, a furry ambassador of goodwill. In a toy shop bathed in daylight, Whiskers enters a wonderland of vibrant play. His tiny paws tread softly on the wooden floor, each step a journey into a world of color. Aisles overflow with toys, each a beacon of childlike wonder. The playful atmosphere wraps around him, his whiskers twitching with uncontainable excitement. Every sight, every sound, a symphony of joy for the playful kitten. The vibrant fish market buzzes with activity as the day's catch arrives. Whiskers arrives, her eyes bright with hunger, anticipation building with each passing moment. She observes the fishermen at work, each movement a dance of hope for a tasty reward. A glimmer of excitement sparks in her eyes as she anticipates the feast to come. The air is thick with the salty tang of the sea and the promise of fresh fish. Whiskers focuses intently, her senses heightened by the sights and smells of the bustling market. In the cozy sewing room, Mrs. Cardamom sits quietly, a symphony of gentle purrs filling the air. Whiskers settles comfortably into Mrs. Cardamom's lap, a ball of warmth and contentment. The rhythmic motion of Mrs. Cardamom's hands creates a soothing melody. Each stitch brings the fabric to life. As Mrs. Cardamom focuses on her work, Whiskers' soft purrs blend seamlessly with the quiet industry. The room glows with affection and the quiet joy of a shared moment. In the heart of the park, Whiskers joins a playful ballet, her movements a dance of feline grace. Agile and swift, Whiskers leaps through sun-dappled grass, a tiny hunter in a world of green. She weaves between her companions, a blur of fur and energy, embodying the joy of youth. Whiskers pauses, a moment of stillness before she pounces again, her eyes gleaming with mischief. A playful chase ensues, Whiskers leading the charge with boundless enthusiasm. Exhausted but content, Whiskers curls up beside her new friends, the park their shared haven. In the tranquil tea room, Whiskers, a small cat, assumes her throne upon a velvet cushion, her gaze sweeping over the room's occupants. With a subtle twitch of her tail, Whiskers becomes absorbed in the delicate ballet of patrons sipping tea from porcelain cups. The delicate clinking of porcelain intertwines with the hushed whispers of conversations, creating a symphony of quiet. Whiskers remains still, her ears perked, capturing every sound and movement within the serene space. The tea room buzzes with hushed activity, a serene tableau observed by the ever-watchful feline. Whiskers begins his journey across the bridge, a silent observer above the flowing river, His eyes wander to the water below, lost in contemplation. He imagines the unseen world beneath the surface, teeming with mysterious creatures. The sun glistens on the water as Whiskers pauses, captivated by the river's secrets. Lost in thought, Whiskers becomes one with the bridge, a solitary figure amidst the vast expanse. Whiskers, a curious visitor, meanders through the art gallery, a realm of silent stories and vibrant visions. His gaze sharpens, drawn into the serene depths of a landscape painting, a silent dialogue between observer and art. Suddenly, his eyes widen, captivated by the bold strokes and unconventional beauty of a modern sculpture. He circles a marble statue, his head tilted in contemplation, a thoughtful expression gracing his face. The gallery becomes a canvas for his silent journey, a harmonious blend of art and observer. Against the canvas of the night, Whiskers and Pip perch on the rooftop, their forms dark silhouettes against the shimmering stars. Each twinkling star above becomes a silent confidant, bearing witness to their intertwined tales and daring escapades. The city lights below fade into a distant hum, the rooftop transforming into their private observatory. A gentle breeze whispers secrets only they can understand, carrying echoes of adventures past. The vastness of the sky mirrors the boundless nature of their friendship, a connection forged in shared moments and unwavering loyalty. In the quiet of the night, the rooftop becomes their sanctuary, a place where stars tell stories and friendships endure. Bathed in sunlight, the pet shop welcomes Whiskers with open arms. Whiskers pauses, a regal silhouette against the rows of cages, head held high. A friendly meow escapes Whiskers, a warm greeting to the other creatures. The other animals stir in their cages, responding to Whiskers' friendly call. The pet shop fills with a chorus of greetings, a symphony of animal sounds. Under the vast sky of the farm, Whiskers ventures forth, its eyes sparkling with youthful curiosity. With boundless energy, Whiskers chases butterflies, their colorful wings dancing in the bright sunlight. Whiskers playfully engages with the farm animals, its tail wagging uncontrollably. The air fills with the happy sounds of farm life as Whiskers revels in the simple joys of the day. Whiskers, a cat of discerning tastes, ventures into the heart of the bookstore where the towering shelves seem to reach for the sky. Golden sunlight spills through the large front windows, casting an ethereal glow upon the countless stories waiting to be discovered. He halts, his senses heightened, as he delicately sniffs at the spines of aged, leather-bound books, each a gateway to untold worlds. With eyes half closed in reverie, Whiskers immerses himself in the boundless realms concealed within the pages, his imagination ignited by the scent of ink and adventure. The harbor bustles with life as boats glide in and out, their sails billowing like dreams on the horizon. Whiskers sits on the dock, her gaze fixed on the distant horizon, her heart yearning for adventure. Each passing ship whispers tales of faraway lands, igniting a fire of wanderlust within her. She dreams of charting her own course, her spirit soaring with every wave that crashes against the shore. The salty air fills her lungs, carrying the promise of uncharted territories and endless possibilities. In her mind's eye, she sees herself as the captain of her own destiny, ready to navigate the seas of life. Whiskers enters the candle shop, his eyes widening at the sight of countless colorful candles. Rows of candles line the shelves, each a beacon of color and unique fragrance. He pauses, inhaling deeply as the fragrant scents swirl around him. His whiskers twitch with delight as he discerns each unique aroma. Lost in wonder, Whiskers wanders deeper into the aromatic labyrinth. Each scent tells a story, drawing him further into the enchanting world of candles. Under the vast sky, Whiskers, a tiny ball of fur, finds herself amidst the colorful chaos of the playground. Her playful spirit ignites as she leaps and dances with her newfound companions, each movement a burst of uncontainable joy. Surrounded by her kin, she revels in the simple pleasures of kittenhood, each moment a symphony of innocent delight. In a whirlwind of youthful exuberance, Whiskers chases after a dangling string, her eyes gleaming with playful intent. Amidst the laughter and games, Whiskers pauses, her ears perked up, sensing the world around her with childlike wonder. As the sun bathes the playground in golden light, Whiskers curls up with her siblings, finding solace in their warmth. Inside the hat shop, Whiskers begins her transformation, her eyes gleaming with anticipation. Whiskers tries on a hat, her reflection mirroring her delight. Each hat brings a new persona as Whiskers experiments with her appearance. Whiskers is amused by her stylish appearance. Under the bright sun, Whiskers approaches the fountain, driven by an overpowering thirst. Whiskers lowers her head, lapping up the cool, clear water with desperate eagerness. The refreshing water revitalizes Whiskers, bringing a moment of peace. With her thirst quenched, Whiskers lifts her head, droplets of water glistening on her whiskers. Satisfied, Whiskers pauses, taking a brief moment to savor the simple pleasure of a drink on a warm day. The music store buzzes with melodies, a symphony of notes filling the air. Whiskers, enraptured, stands amidst the instruments, her ears twitching with pure joy. Each note seems to resonate through her, bringing a sense of peace. The symphony of sounds fills the space, creating a magical moment for Whiskers. In this symphony of sounds, Whiskers finds herself lost in the melody, her heart swelling with emotion. In the heart of a forgotten alleyway, Whiskers embarks on a journey of discovery, each shadow and echo hinting at untold stories. Sunlight filters through the narrow passage, illuminating Whiskers as she moves deeper into the alleyway, her senses heightened. Amidst the clutter and decay, Whiskers finds a moment of contemplation, her gaze fixed on a mysterious object hidden in the shadows. A sudden sound captures Whiskers' attention, her body tensing as she investigates the source. Her curiosity piqued. With a final, knowing glance, Whiskers disappears into the depths of the alleyway, leaving its secrets undisturbed. Whiskers steps into the antique shop, his senses immediately overwhelmed by the scent of aged wood and forgotten memories. Sunbeams slice through the dust-filled air, illuminating a path through the cluttered aisles. He wanders deeper, his eyes scanning rows of time-worn furniture, each piece whispering tales of bygone eras. Forgotten artifacts line the shelves, their surfaces covered in a delicate layer of history. He pauses, a glint of curiosity in his eyes, as he gazes upon a particularly intriguing object. Under the vast night sky, Whiskers and Pip arrive at the observatory, their eyes sparkling with anticipation. Gazing through the telescope, the cosmos unfolds before them, igniting their imaginations. In their dreams, they envision the floating city, a celestial metropolis shimmering among the stars. The dream of the floating city fills them with wonder. In the heart of the town square, a silent observer lurks as villagers gather, their faces bathed in the gentle light. The night deepens. The town square becomes a stage. Whiskers watches the gathering, faces glow, a silent vigil under the night sky. Every shadow tells a story. Whiskers slumbers peacefully, his tiny chest rising and falling with each gentle breath. In his dream, the clouds majestically part, unveiling a breathtaking azure sky. He soars effortlessly through the heavens, the wind whispering softly through his fur. Below, the floating city shimmers like a celestial jewel, new worlds unfolding in wondrous spectacle. The coastal town basks in the sun, its charm unfolding across the landscape. Quaint buildings line the shore, their colorful facades reflecting in the gentle waves. Fishing boats bob in the harbor, their masts swaying gently in the breeze. The camera sweeps across the town square, where locals gather and life unfolds. The scene captures the essence of the town, its beauty resonating in every corner. High above the world, a sea of clouds stretches endlessly. The clouds part slightly, revealing a soft, ethereal glow. A faint shimmer begins to emerge from the clouds, hinting at a hidden wonder. The floating city reveals itself, suspended serenely above the clouds. The floating city, a beacon of hope, beckons with the promise of adventure. High above the bustling coastal town, Whiskers sits perched on the windowsill, her gaze sweeping across the vibrant scene below. A gentle sea breeze rustles through her fur, carrying the scent of salt and freedom. The sun warms her fur as she quietly observes the world unfolding before her eyes. A symphony of sounds rises from the town below, voices, seagulls, and the distant crash of waves. Whiskers' heart swells with a profound sense of wonder and gratitude as she remains sitting on the windowsill. Above the world, a city shimmers, veiled in whispers of dreams and bathed in ethereal light. A floating city waits, an invitation to those who dare to dream. Sunlight kisses its spires, promising untold wonders to the next believer. The silent invitation hangs in the air, awaiting the dreamer's touch to awaken its magic.